Court is calling 2023 CR 6161, state is Texas versus Sean Griffin. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Samuel Lyles for defense.
All right, we're here for a motion to modify bond conditions. They're requesting tracking only. Do you have an objection, state?
Without further information, yes, sir.
All right, have you conferred?
Judge, we have conferred. He's currently on partial because he does have a full-time job, but he just actually graduated from barber school.
Yes.
And so he's looking to do tracking only to be basically a barber that can travel around and do haircuts, because currently he's just in his mom's bathroom doing the haircuts. Yep. And I do have one witness, Judge.
All right, if you'll call your witness.
Takesha Harris.
All right, and you want to put your drink down?
Yeah, sorry.
Sure, no problem. Everyone needs to whisper. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Takesha Harris.
It all begins with a quiet courtroom and a man chasing redemption. Sean Griffin stands accused, not of violence, not of fleeing, but of trying to earn a living while raising 5 children. The courtroom hums with tension as the defense presents a surprising motion, permission to travel to cut hair. His life, at a crossroads, hinges on a single question: can a man be trusted to cut hair while being tracked by the law? And right now, his fate is anything but certain. But what happens when the witness takes the stand?
All right, defense.
Ms. Harris, you know why we're here. What's your relationship with Sean Griffin?
I have his 5th child.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
have a child with him.
Okay.
And how many children does he have?
He has 5.
And in regards to his financial situation and the children, can you just tell the judge what's going on?
Well, ever since this has started, it has put a dent on everything. My daughter goes to IDEA, so they have no buses. So to pick up and drop off has been hard because I have no one to do it. So I haven't been able to really work. Financially wise, he hasn't been able to really do anything because he can't go anywhere, provide how he used to. I have photos of how much of an active father he is to all of his kids. He has 4 with someone else, and then he has 1 with me. He gets his kids all the time. We just had them. It's just we haven't been getting them a lot because he can't go anywhere, and I don't want them just to be sitting in the house. But I just need help with being a parent, and most of this for him to be there for his kid, because he missed my daughter's graduation. My daughter had surgery. He couldn't go. He missed his oldest son graduation to go to high school. So just want help. He's not a violent person.
What does it look like when the system weighs down a father trying to do right? Takesha Harris steps forward, not just a witness, but the mother of Sean's child. Her voice trembles with truth. 5 children, and a man who can't be there. A graduation missed. A surgery endured alone. All because of a GPS monitor and a system that won't let him move. She doesn't ask for miracles, just a father to be present. Her words pierce the room with raw humanity. But will the court see him as a father or just another defendant?
And Ms. Harris, in regards to his children, does he financially support them?
Yes.
And how is the GPS hindering his ability for the children?
This is the first school year. He didn't get to get anything for the kid because we've been having to pay for things. So he won't go back to jail because he was behind on his bail bond and stuff like that. And me and his mom have been doing as much as we could.
And what are his sources of income?
He was working. He had just got promoted at his job at security, but he lost that. So he just started working at Toyota and barber. He is a really good barber. That's where most of the money was coming from. And he just passed his test. So, but there's so much that he can do.
So he's a licensed barber. Is he traveling around? How is he doing haircuts?
Right now, he was doing them in his mom's restroom because he can't go anywhere. And he really can't cut at school that much anymore because he graduated.
Sometimes the punishment isn't prison, it's the life that's lost in between. Sean Griffin had a job, a promotion, and a dream, until it all slipped away. The GPS around his ankle cost him more than freedom. It cost him his future. Now he's cutting hair in a cramped bathroom, barely scraping by. But behind those clippers is a man with a license, a talent, and 5 mouths to feed. The only thing he asks is for the chance to try. But will that chance be enough to break through the court's caution?
And if he's able to travel, is that gonna help him make more money for his children?
Yes, and to be there for them to pick up from school or anything.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. No more questions, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Yes, what hours does he need to be able to travel to up there?
That it's just depends, different people call different times and, oh, I'm so sorry. Different people call at different times and with helping with my daughter from school, she has to be at school at 7:45 and school ends at 3:45. But we get there a little early because she goes to IDEA and they don't have no school buses, so the lines be, it just really depends on who calls and asks him. Sometimes he goes in the middle of the night, sometimes it's during the day. It's just he makes more traveling because there's not really a lot of barber that travels.
So he wants to be able to travel around even in the middle of the night to cut hair.
Well, right now he works overnight and then he works during the day also.
Okay.
He works 2 weeks in the morning, 2 weeks at night, and then it switches back 2 weeks in the morning, 2 weeks at night. But my main thing is to be there for his kids also because I'm literally a single parent and his mom works at a school too, so she works at a different district, so her hours are the same as the hours that I need help with.
Parenthood doesn't run on a schedule, and neither does survival. The court listens as Takesha outlines the chaos of everyday life. No school buses, overlapping jobs, a daughter who needs more than one parent. Sean doesn't just want to cut hair, he needs to. In the middle of the night, at a moment's call, wherever someone needs him. Because when you're a father with 5 kids and 2 jobs, routine is a luxury you can't afford. But will the system allow flexibility or force his family to continue? Struggling alone?
Do you two reside in the same household or
Not anymore, no. He lives with his mom because of,
the, and so you also want him to be able to take the children to school and get
Yes.
home from school?
he missed my daughter's graduation and my daughter had surgery, a major surgery, and I have to literally do it alone and take care of her because he couldn't be there to help.
Okay, no further questions.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, you can come back here. All right, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Your Honor, in regards to his situation, he's a very involved parent. He has 5 children. He's trying to be there for them, not just financially, but to take them to basketball practice, make sure they're in school, doctor's appointments, whatever it is. In addition, he does have a full-time job at the Toyota plant, but to support 5 children, it's not exactly making ends meet. So he needs to be able to travel as a licensed barber so he can go around and do his haircuts and make extra money.
When a father is forced out of the home, it's not just distance, it's devastation. Sean now lives with his mother, not by choice, but by restriction. And in his absence, his child's most sacred milestones passed without him. A major surgery, a graduation, moments that can't be redone. And yet, through it all, his family stands before the court, not to make excuses, but to ask for mercy. They speak of dedication, of love, of need. But will love be enough to sway the judgment of law?
State.
Your Honor, with regard to the school participation, the state does have no objection to him, helping out with taking the kids to school and that sort of thing. With regard to the mobile barber business, during business hours, that sounds like a fine activity to be doing. I am a little concerned that the witness did say that even in the middle of the night, sometimes he'll be out cutting hair. I don't think the court should approve that, but doing barber business during normal business hours, I don't think the state objects to that. Yeah.
All right, so I will allow you to work upon proof of employment and work hours and to attend all children's school and medical appointments. Your work hour, it's going to be a curfew for that unless it's Toyota. And I think, what time would you like the curfew?
I mean, for the barbering business, I guess 6 p.m. would maybe reasonable.
For the first time, a shift in the room, a glimmer of compromise. The state steps forward, not to oppose, but to acknowledge. Sean can take the kids to school. He can work as a barber, within reason. But night cuts? That's a step too far. The judge weighs each word carefully, knowing every ruling affects real lives. A curfew is suggested. Conditions, not chains. A life slightly less confined. But how much freedom will Sean truly be given? And will it be enough to reclaim his role as a father?
Yes, are you able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, work hour curfew as a barber will be 6 p.m.
And Judge, could we just note, because I've talked to pretrial in situations like this before, and they want to see an LLC or some DBA on behalf, but he's going to be a sole proprietor because it's his own business.
Mhm.
There's no way to put a note that he's a licensed barber and he can.
If you would speak to the coordinator, she'll have pretrial services officer zoom in. If you know who is pretrial services officer, we'll have them zoom in and so they'll understand the court's order.
Okay, perfect. Thank you,
All
Judge.
right, so just talk to the court coordinator about that and she'll have them zoom in.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right,
you.
is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And at last, a verdict not just from the bench, but from compassion. Sean agrees to the curfew. The court allows him to work, with proof. It's not complete freedom, but it's a door cracked open. A chance to stand tall, clippers in hand, and provide for his family with dignity. As logistics are discussed, the courtroom softens. A father wasn't condemned, he was understood. And for the first time, hope walks out of that courtroom too. If this story moved you, remember, justice is not just about rules. It's about humanity. Like, share, and subscribe for more real moments from inside the courtroom, where lives are changed one hearing at a time.